Hey there, good looking. If you are looking for a strength-based workout that is all standing, this is the workout you need to stick around for. Yes, that's right. We are going to hit all of the muscles in the body, but all standing. Now, you need some equipment for this workout, so I would love for you to grab a couple of different sets of moderate size dumbbells. For reference, I have a pair of 10s and 15s, as well as a sturdy chair or weight bench works just as awesome too. You ready? Excellent. Let's go get warmed up. Hello there, I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com and over50fitness.co. And hey, if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't already done so, click subscribe, baby cakes. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're enjoying this workout ads free on the Over 50 Fitness app, make sure you head to our private community afterwards so that we can have a conversation and you can let me know what you thought of this workout. Yes? Awesome. All right, let's get warmed up and then away we go. Feet apart, abs engaged. Start with some big arm circles, and we're going to go backwards. Now, if you're watching this in real time and you're part of the 12 days of Christmas, welcome to day 12. This is so awesome. I have a great workout scheduled for us. And if you haven't been a part of the 12 days of Christmas, all the workouts are available on the YouTube channel as well as in the playlist on the Over 50 Fitness app. Last 3, 2, and 1. Open and close the arms now. So as mentioned, we're standing. There's no up or down in this workout. There is one exercise where we will need the use of a chair, or if you have a weight bench or a plyo box, that'll work amazing as well. And that's about it. We have 8 different movements that'll train every muscle in the body. We ladder the workout, so we start with 50 seconds of work, and then the second round, 40 seconds, and then the final round, 30 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Take your right foot forward, right arm extends, left hand on top, and open up for T-spine rotations. You have a staggered stance, and you're twisting through the mid-back up to the shoulder, as well as into the neck. You're allowing this arm to go just back until it lines up with the body. Good. Last 2. 1 more. Other side. So stagger, leg out and open. Two more. Last one. And release it. All right, use your chair or your weight bench. We have a few tricep dips to do to warm up into the arms and shoulders. Bum is close to your chair or bench. Bend the elbows. The more you bend, the deeper you go with the movement. We're only doing 10, so don't go too crazy here. Keep the bum close to your chair too, all right? Good. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. Feet apart for me a little bit. Bend the knees. Bring one arm up and the other one down to the inside of the foot and then alternate. Perfect. Now your knees are bending and we're just opening up through the sides of the body and the shoulders. We'll be doing sort of a variation of this in one of the exercises. I have a really good standing core move for us. Good. Last 4. Bend the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, you ready for exercise 1? You need your weight bench or your chair. You can do it modified with one knee on the bench. Grab one heavy, beginners, a lighter of the heavy. Wrists under the shoulders, feet apart, and renegade row, or kneeling, one knee on your chair and doing a one-arm row. So this is obviously a lot more advanced, a lot more core involved, a lot more upper body positioning here for that arm that's on your chair or bench. Now when we drive the elbow up, it's just going to, it lines up with the body or a little bit above. We're not yanking it up or twisting the body, okay? Now as mentioned, our first round is going to be tough because it's 50 seconds, but we ladder down in time for 3 rounds total. Few more reps and we move to the other side. If you're with me, your feet are apart, really isolating in the core, not allowing the hips to twist. One more, and release. Okay, so we'll do the other side. The good news with this workout is we do get a 15-second break in between. All right, so if you're with me, you want that wrist right underneath the shoulder, feet apart, shoulders squared, and row. Good. Or follow suit up there in the alternative screen, one knee on your chair or bench, and doing a one-arm row. Try to keep the whole body still. Just move through the shoulder and the elbow. Last 10 seconds. Keep the form all the way to the end. One more rep. And release. All right. I'm using my 10s. We have a squat and shoulder press to do next, combining a lower and upper body exercise. Start with the hands racked here at the shoulders, feet shoulder width apart, squat rear, and press up. Great job. Now, I don't do a lot of combo moves with upper and lower. If you were in my workout yesterday, I explained the reasoning is quite often, or not quite often, we can lift a lot more with the legs than we can for the upper body. So we kind of sacrifice building the strength of our legs by doing the upper body with the legs. However, with this movement and another movement we're doing further into the workout, I find that it kind of does fatigue the legs and the shoulders. So now here we're getting legs, core, triceps, shoulders. Time. All right. Mirror me. One dumbbell only. Take the lighter of them. Beginners, I want you to go with no dumbbell, okay? Now, opposite toe is going to point away. Take that arm straight out and lock out. Wrist, shoulder, elbow. Now, push the hip this direction and windmill the other hand, the inside of the leg, and come up. So if you're finding this tough, get rid of the dumbbell. Get the move with just the arms and learning to push the hip away while you use a ton of core to stabilize the body to come down. Now we want to keep the wrist over the shoulder the entire time. All right? So this is kind of what we did in warm-up, kind of introducing you the move in our warm-up. And yeah, it's a lot different with a dumbbell, isn't it? And we obviously are getting shoulders trained as well. But this is probably, hands down, one of my favorite standing ab exercises. One more. Time. Woo-wee. All right, so we want the opposite leg to externally rotate. The feet are about shoulder width apart, okay? Heels are lined up. Extend the arm. Remember, you're keeping wrist, elbow, shoulder in line. Push the hip. Travel that hand down the inside of the thigh and calf. See if you can touch your runner. And then this top arm stays straight and stays above the shoulder. So you've got to kind of move the arm as your body comes down. So as mentioned, feel free to get rid of the dumbbell. You'll see results. You'll still train your core by using body weight, and you'll learn the movement instead of trying to muscle your way through it and potentially maybe hurting yourself. So always get the movement first, body weight, and then add your weight. Time. All right. Alternating lunge and bicep curl. So I'm going to use my 15s. This is one of the exercises I said when we did the squat and press, where we can tend to lift the same or fatigue the legs and the arms. We lunge back, bicep curl, don't swing the arms, other leg. Now how far you want to drop that back knee is dependent on how your knees are feeling, fitness level. So you can tap that leg back and just get into hip extension. while you do the bicep curl or full-on lunge. Now with the curls, make sure you don't swing those arms, all right? Upright with the body, front knee and ankle lined up. Great job. And those elbows of yours stay under the shoulders. They're not creeping forward as you curl the hands up. One more. Time. All right. Tricep kickbacks. So, feet are just hip width now. We want to hip hinge, push the bum back, and then bring the elbows up so the upper arm's parallel to your ceiling. Press back and in. Whew. You feel those triceps, back of the arm? If not, grab heavier. I need you to work strength for this workout. I need you to feel those muscles. The last few reps to be a struggle. Last few reps here. So now the struggle's real, yeah? Okay, good job, you. One more. Time. Woo! All right, keep your lighter dumbbells. We have an L raise. One arm goes to shoulder height, front and side, okay, and then we alternate. When we alternate, don't swing the body. So I want you to have the knees soft, feet hip width apart. Ready? Good. Now lower down, and other arm goes to the front, other one goes to the side. So don't swing, all right? I used to see that kind of shit when I taught fitness classes. Don't you do that. So that's our final exercise. I need to reset the timer, and we're going to move through everything for 40 seconds. But I'm not going to let you just stand around and have water and a coffee break while I reset the timer. So you're going to hold a static squat until I reset the timer. I know, I'm super bossy, aren't I? I am. That's what makes me a good trainer, though. Time. All right. I want you to hold on your dumbbells, sink down to a static squat, and hold that. Yes? Perfect. Keep holding. You can get rid of the dumbbells, too. If you're like, PJ, I don't want to hold dumbbells. This is ridiculous. Just hold the squat, though. Not going to take long. Alrighty, almost there. Okay, do you remember exercise 1? Come on up out of that squat. It's your row pattern, either kneeling on the bench chair or one hand on the bench chair. You ready? Let's start with the left hand. I'm using my 15. Feet apart. We want to keep those hips squared. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. So, fewer reps this time, and we also know what we're getting into now. So, perhaps we can perfect the form a bit more, maybe go a bit heavier, play around. Intensity can be played around with many different ways other than going up a next set of dumbbells, okay? Last 10 seconds. One more. Time. Whew. All right. That one is not easy. Okay, we're going with the other arm. So remember your setup. Feet apart to keep the hips squared. Whew. Ready, set, and go. Now, whether you're kneeling on the bench or you have the hand on your bench, you want the opposite elbow just coming up just a little past the rib cage, not too much. We don't want to jam it up there. Squat and press is coming up. One more. Time. Woo! All right, I'm going to try my 15s for the squat and press. Here we go. We rock the dumbbells at the shoulder. Squat. Use the hips and legs to help get the dumbbells up. Ready, set, go. Again, we want that struggle for the last few reps. So, we're halfway. Should be starting to get a little tough. Whew, feeling the arms shake a bit. All right, now we're on our last few reps. Time. Woo! All right, windmill. I'm dropping down to my 10. You want it in your right hand, so mirror me. Remember that opposite leg is rotated out, externally rotated out. Lock out, palms facing the inside of your body. Now this one might flow a little more smoother than the first round. You're warmed up. And again, you know the movement pattern. So see if you can add weight if you didn't on that first round. If it's still not feeling good though in your shoulder or low back, get rid of the weight. Just keep learning the move. Hang in there. Whoa, my shoulder. Huh? Yeah, I know. I probably don't have to tell you. You're with me. You're like, yeah, no kidding, PJ. One more. Come on. Time. Whew. Again, such a good standing ab exercise. All right, externally rotate. Okay, cool. Arms straight up. Remember, push the hip. Give yourself some clearance to come down. That hand up there, you want it above the shoulder through the entire rep. Knees are going to bend a bit as you come down, especially this one that's rotated out. Last few reps. Time. Whew. All right, lunge and bicep curl. Try to go heavy with this. Yeah, your biceps can take it. All right? Trust me. I'm a trained professional. Evil giggle. Ready, set, go. Now, we're being really aware too, because it's easier to get into a swing motion with the arms when we add the lunge. So make sure you're really isolating the biceps and just keeping those elbows under the shoulders and curling up, using biceps only, not momentum with a swing. Time. All right, tricep kickbacks. So feet are hip width apart now. All right, it's that hip hinge, which if you've been with me before, you know how important this movement pattern is to learn. Good, elbows up and kick back. Okay, last few reps. Once again, you should be feeling the back of the arm, should be starting to get to be a struggle. Time. Good job, you. All right, L raises. Being aware that this is also a core move. We're not allowing that body to shift side to side. So feet hip width or shoulder width apart, knees are soft. Root yourself in this position. Square yourself to me and lift one arm to the side, one arm to the front. And alternate. So you know what this means. This is our last one. All right, you're going to hold that squat for me while I reset the timer for our final round, which is going to be 30 seconds. It's going to be a piece of cake, 30 seconds. Woo! Whoa, this is getting hard though. Last couple of reps here. Come on. Time. All right. If you had no dumbbells in the static squat before, I want you to have dumbbells this time. Remember, you can mush them together if you're using two. Drop down, feet out, knees track with toes. Chest is upright. Look straight ahead at me. Good. Keep holding that. All right, you can come on out. You ready? We got our final round. So it's the renegade row or half kneeling on your bench, one arm row. So I'm using my 15. We got 5 seconds for setup. 3, 2, 1, and go. If you're on the chair with me, you want a lot of your weight right on top of your wrists. Last 10 seconds. Come on, crew. Keep the form crisp. Keep it going. Keep the tempo, too. Don't slow down. One more. Time. Woo! Other side. I need a quick sip of water. We got 15 seconds. All right. Other arm. You ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Last few reps. Time. All right, squat and press. Now, if you haven't been to my workouts before, you might not know one way to modify this squat and press is when you come up, just press one arm up or hold on to one dumbbell with both hands. Okay? Ready? Squat. So if you wanted to modify, you could do one arm, then you're doing less presses, or hold on to one dumbbell. Time. Whew. All right, I'm dropping down in weight for our windmill. It's in your right hand, so mirror me. Externally rotate the opposite leg. Arms straight up. Lock out that elbow. Keep the hand above the shoulder. Come down. Hand up. Last 10 seconds. Whoo, yeah. Time. Whew. That one got the heart rate up too. Love it. See? Told you, it's a good workout. It's a good exercise. Here we go. Arm up, externally rotate this leg, push the hip that way, go. At least I hope you think that it's a good workout. I guess I'll find out. Time. Whew. All right, alternating lunges with that bicep curl. I'm sticking with my 15s. Feet hip width apart. Again, you lunge as deep as you want. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and tall in your upper body. So there's a lot of posture work and a lot of core work, even if you're not aware of it when you're working with dumbbells. You've really got to keep yourself rooted, keep the spine tall. One more here. Time. Tricep kickbacks. All right. I know, we're cruising. This is good. Here you go. Feet hip width apart. Hip hinge. Remember my favorite movement pattern. Hinge and hip. Go. Now when you do the hip hinge, make sure you bend those knees. It'll make it a lot easier for you to maintain neutral. If you lock out those knees, it's really hard. So most of us have tight hamstrings, pulls on the pelvis, and doesn't enable us to keep that neutral curve of our low back, our lumbar spine. So bend the knees. One more. Come on, you guys. One more rep. Time. Whew. That was getting tough. All right, L raises. Remember, we want to root ourselves here. So feet shoulder or hip width. Softness in your knees. You ready? Okay, let's go. This is it. We stretch after this. Now we're only going to shoulder height. That's as high as you need to lift to hit the deltoid and pec. Any higher, you could actually start impinging in the shoulder, which isn't cool. So we just go to shoulder height. So take a peek. Or if you've got a mirror, use your mirror as reference. Time. Good job, you. All right, grab a sip of water if you need it. Whew. All right. Now, let's use the chair for a stretch. So if you were using your bench, you could use a wall for this first stretch and then sit on your bench as we will be doing. But our first stretch, if you have a chair, you're going to place your hand on the back. Thumbs are pointed up, and your hands are shoulder width or wider. Walk yourself back. Heels underneath the hips. Now drop your body through. You're stretching the sides of the back. There's T-spine area a bit, getting a bit of extension there. Your biceps, because your thumbs are being pointed up. And then maybe into your hamstrings and low back as well. If you don't have the back of a chair, palms are flat against a wall, and then step back and do the same stretch. And release up. Whew, it feels good, doesn't it? All right, have a seat. Stretching the rest of the upper body. Actually, let's stretch the hamstrings again, a little deeper here. All right, so 1 foot up on your chair or bench. Hinge forward from the hips. We want a fairly neutral spine here. And just think about sitting the hip bone back of the leg you're trying to stretch. Toes up. And then you can place your hand above or below the knee, but you never want to place pressure on an actual joint. Other side. And release. Have a seat on your chair or bench. Nice and tall in the spine. Bring one arm across, thumb up. Get into the shoulder and upper back. So well done, especially if you've been joining me for the past 11 days. This is our 12th day here on the 12 days of Christmas. Bravo! You did it. You're all ready and fit for Santa. And take that arm behind. Good. Give me a little lean away. Now, if you are part of the 12 days of Christmas and you're wondering, geez, what the heck do I do next? I'm having a good time. I want to keep the momentum going. Well, bravo. There's a couple of things that, you could do to keep yourself going with me. The first is you could join our Patreon community. The information's down in the description. They get a monthly workout calendar, access to the workouts earlier, And it's a great community that supports this channel. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the editing that I have. Actually, I wouldn't even have a channel because I would have to find a real job. And then the other way, if you want to try out different workouts by other instructors, have a sort of your own wellness center and app. We have Over 50 Fitness, and everything is ads free on that. Bring the other arm across. And you start out with a 14-day free trial, and the information is down in the description. So those are a couple of great ways to keep yourself going, because you did start something. So by all means, take tomorrow off. My Patreon community and my Over 50 Fitness community, they're taking tomorrow off. But then you want to keep going. Keep building. Momentum, there isn't such thing. Take the arm behind now. It really is motivation. You can get motivated, but that leaves you fairly quickly. What helps you reach your goals is momentum. This is why I never start a week. I never miss a Monday for a workout because it sets my momentum for the week. And this is why those that join my challenges, such as this, or my 25-day one that I have free on my website, they see results because they've picked up a momentum and they keep going. It's pretty cool. Hands light behind the ears, open up the chest, the elbows, look up slightly, a little bit of extension in your back. So yeah, motivation will get you so far. Momentum will get you there. And now, open up the legs, drop your head down, hands all the way to the ground if you can. Just let yourself just drop down. Let the head relax. Use your hands to help yourself up. So place each hand on the top of your thigh, and now use your arms to roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And lift the chin up last. And now I want you to take your right hand, place it behind the back, and give yourself a pat. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I look forward to reading your comments down below, and I also look forward to continue to work with you. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next workout. Bye.